Dennis.
Hello.
At the same.
Divine selection there. I dare to be kawa. I can you know and say the menu meal. Here is this hour now. Hey. Here is this hour, ain't he?
Dennis, no.
Selection and I won't buy a dear chief account. A cow we are the Akin never ba.
Nina.
Oh, the Akin Beckham.
I see.
Oh, and I won't nipa a Komekunda.
Me, Mahubio
Somalia for no. Somebody will some the moon. But pass here because owner, I dare Siena, and I went to dinner a Komekuno. Oh, that they had the ability.
I see.
I didn't see the only DV pet, no BBAC. If you are a critical, doesn't mean your condition mean woo. And I'm more.
No correct.
And now, Mantana, a friend say, Ben's one me.
Debbie.
But me never food, me never food near. Met me woo. And I mean, Mutu and dear met me woo, and I'm more. You know, divine selection. And then Yanko was it.
See, sir, a diva could not honor the man, say, as in an idea. Hey, Chief Orchestra. Oh, we are diabolic. Hey, Dennis. Oh, David.
So, da, and I don't know. Yanko no Becassa.
No, ya Jim Bonnie.
Oh, David. Yanko only a casa. Only a casa. Let me say, normally, a bobe I match 2-3 from Bewahami. Because I'm Brennan Yanko Ponim Becassa. So, and I don't know Beccanin Semina. Now, so the Ayajuma. And a pane the Ayajuma. The Humana now, Chuchu Stadium, and Yamina catching a Yamajuma. Yamajuma. And in Yamajuma, now the Akoso. No. Mache. Now what is saying?
A permanent yanka, yeah. Now, small problem, been a me.
A day.
Now,
my neso kakrama me pacho.
Sorry. Me Professor Bakuma. Me did in Nasia France about 20 years. Go for be taken. Now, Onya Kamafu. Professor Jekum Nimno. Prof, the professor, Kwame Ameya Dunfe. Okay. If you are the opposite, na nkophobia be bad bi wo. Na ye bonyum na atensania a speaker ni sin dem. On penu wasem. Me twam na jo be 9:30 me kwasira pepe ya. Ontumi kura. Okoka kira assembly for. Kana assembly for nya ho hwe. Oh, we hwe ne me yo because oman ye de mra na chichira oman. Nti se obi ya dia sebe edi obi nya na se obi hia assembly ne omo atumi wo mo sem na omo aka bia ma no mo nka evans and
oye abamu ni panka ka omo ye hu
but enye
set to
eno am konifie mani anye the same road unse o fi no ho na okọ enye kura eno anadwo me konifie na papa pan mu anti se ontumi kura na wa kone dem akoda but before mani nkom because enye
I see.
So because nipa no baby a what do pa na obetete ni say wo so pese wo duru baby a wadu.
Obi say Ghana mra no I make provision for sa identity obetimi akọ court. Okọ court court ebetimi aboa nti so onfa na ni hwe ho a onko court.
Onko municipal assembly.
But municipal assembly no akọ ho ba akọ obi a fi no. Openi mo ne de.
Ye ho no ejran baby a ni fi no. Ekwan na edamutin no echemu ma adwasa fo ho ewo nsabenkum
abokobi
enkaye no ewo
lankwanta nte abokobi ana lankwanta
baby a ni fie wo na bekire
but den anya abokobi be lankwanta
wo so akofo be ni o
ewi e be hwehmu ahwe because all you know so no
papa ni papa fa ni nsem nipa
also why dean of the business school.
Oh, okay.
Because normally no situation be say no say noise a report to assembly ho assembly for no be invite EP na EP aba omo machines be on ba test the noise level into omo test noise level ni wie na say report ni ba say ebro so a then they would shut them down. There's a process inti we dem say if we have any we dey hodum na abo.
All right. Prof.
Yes, sir.
Prof Mache.
Ya jo hin ba.
Na mpacho wapom.
Apom de nyame de acheme.
Na ka de aka no. Ti aka de aka no.
Ai bia.
ɛno so deɛ nsuo no watete akyea me ne yɛbɛka ama wo ɔpɛne agyakum 2018 ɔhene bɔne ne wiase o ne yɛwɔ kyea me bɔne mekae papapapa enti ɛno yɛ agyakum 2018 enti prof watete akyea me deɛ yɛbɛka asɔ so ama wo yo doc ɛnsɛm agu pro so a yɛka ho asɛm anɔpɛ yi yɛsika asɛm yɛka baabi akɔ akɔduru afei yɛbɔ bosia koraa yɛntimi ntua ɛne ho nsɛmsɛm mepɛ sɛ yɛnhwɛ no rano ana afei yɛwie a na sɛ mpp aba wɔmkɔto yɛwɔ ho biribi kana mpatwɔ no so so yɛtie o
ana mesrɛ wo ebisa ebia na wo ho ano yɛ wo ne ho ano yɛ so ɛnyɛ hwɛ na galamsey yɛgyae
osi yɛgyae
asɔman sɛ yɛka sɛ yɛko galamsey nti yɛgyae anaa galamsey gu so kɔ so
mpatwɔ mentimi nkyerɛ
I say Ghana ranks second country with highest debt default risk. So, needi kan. Oman bia den America man kra edeka. Oman bia deka. Enti say obedan obi na ohun be kire wo kwaje bosia ne ehun ne amane ma betumi ama wa brabo akoyi a ɛsɛ sɛ wokotua na wogye busia no wantua ɛdu baabi a ɛsɛ wonyɛ credit worthy kɔbaa ne sɛ ɛna Ghana wiase ama nyinaa wo yɛsɛ yɛ ne ɛtɔ so mmienu ɛyɛ ayɛ hu sɛ nyɛ hu de dadeɛ a de nti na yɛgye busia no yɛntumi ntua busia no yɛ aboa yɛbɔ yɛ na nka yɛbɔ adu baabi yɛka sɛ o ɛfiri na ɛkɔ na ɛfi mfie mmienu mmiɛnsa de yɛ anim kɔ yi yɛbɛgyae a ananka yɛbɛte so mpo a anka yɛ ɔne senti a ɛma yɛntumi ntua because bosia ne yɛagye dodo ɛna ɛho nsi ho no so ɛsan bɛka ho na kwa kɔdu baabi na sɛ wobɔ bosia na wontumi ntua a so obi foforɔ ɛwɔ hɔ na apɛ sɛ ɔkɔgye bosia ɔno hɔ a ɔhwɛ ne yɛ sikane na waka sɛ sɛ woyɛ high risk saa deɛ a wontumi ntua default rate no wɔ soro a ɛneɛ ida sɛ ɔmfa mma wo koraa anaasɛ sɛ ɔde bɛma wo so a nsi ho ɔde bɛma wo no ɔhwɛ wo ntumi ntua ɛne nyinaa akyi kyerɛ sɛ yɛankasa sɛbe yɛamɔ yɛbrɛ yie there's not a single year yɛatumi ayɛ budget yɛaka sɛ afei wei nko ara deɛ yɛankasa yɛbɛtɔ yɛ no aduane adi etumi yɛ budget wie ne yɛde ne aka no kura nsɛm na ɛsrɛ mufa kakra ɛte sɛ nea wɔwɔ fufuo na wɔkɔ srɛ obi sɛ ɔma nkwan mfa ngu so nti yɛnhwɛ ne yɛsesa yɛ nneɛma ɛyɛdɛn a so obi bɛtena ha ka sɛ ɔno na pɛn so ɔno deɛ ɔnyɛ bosia da menni nipa no nyɛ adwen na mmom yɛnhwɛ sɛ yɛbɛte bosia no so na yɛmpɛ kwan biara yɛfa so a ɛnkankan bosia no a yɛagye deda no yɛbɛkɔ akɔtua sɛ yɛntua a ɛha yɛ asɔman mmerɛ bi bɛdu ɛnkɔyɛ nwanwa sɛ yɛpɛ bosia kɔ a yɛnyam nti kakra mɛka ho no and it's not a good thing to hear and it's not a proud moment to say sɛ woyɛ Ghana ni sɛ yɛka nkɔfo ɛbɔ bosia ɛntua Ghana tɔ so mmienu nti wɔyɛ achievement ɛya
Dennis
I think say Dedi Kaminchia MPP National Executive Committee Yamiadom and I know Kwesiada yɛtumi ɛyi firi hɔ ɛyɛ ɔmuna sɛ ɔmbɛboa no mundi yɛama yɛkɔ anim na ɔmfa ɛmboaboa yɛ ano from the polling station to the national level ɛm sɛ yɛbɔ ɔmo nyinaa aba so election biara ni wɔ aketewa wɔ mu election biara no ɔden nti sɛ nipa no tumi kɔ election no wini a na ɛnyɛ dwuma ketewa nti national chairman Mr. 17 ɛne the general secretary of the party Mr. Justin Mpon Kodua and the national organizer Nabi Salam Mustafa, national youth organizer Madam Asobare Mambuti and all the first vice chairman and Dr. China, a treasurer and Mark Kit, the women organizer. The Momunina echinkwa am say edru ho na yebeka eno ho asem na ya am say first of all no say yejitu mu say yanka o baby or report mu say yentumi ntua yeka report and say we stand the risk of default. Doc, meaning say be if no, but I'm referring to the Bloomberg report. No?
Okay.
The Bloomberg report. No? I'll say there's a risk of default. Maybe a profit to me about me. It doesn't necessarily mean say you to into a nemum. I just want to put that one into perspective. See, it will be boy that situation will not be there. It's a ranking no. And ya omo to into your moka. Ya omo Canada so to the extent that omo unsure am wabo mu here. Omo into me entria omoka. But I mean clearly, you know say we had challenges, especially in 2020. Unique challenges a balloon ye cano as a mine if you be an a course. We can't run away from that. COVID a cano, power purchasing agreement a cano, and then financial sector clean up a casa coming in some way, and I issue to from about 68% debt to GDP, and the 87%. I know it's something that we cannot run away. That's fact. See, Emrebiano, ye kakana sema. See, ebisa yengosa nyebiano. Senka saka miensa we are ma. Anka situation being and anke ebe wom. Ebium. The next question is ebisa yengosa anyebia ye kanke ebe tumi jaya ye ntua na ananke ye ka ebe tumi avoid ye enjema ye ho na. Obviously, so we have three key debt stocks here. Power purchasing agreement here. The thing about the power purchasing agreement you say for be generative power in makania no be generative ahoden no o generative we as ye use ye beti honka enti ideally no sanka wo generative na ye use there say wo produce power no na sa metwi bi ba me fie na me use a metu honka enti nka sa sika no beba na wo de atua eka a wo de boy in generating the power no. But there's a situation where we are generating power that we don't use, and yet we have to pay for it, and so it becomes a sinking hole. And maybe another to crooked to Kasibi Dawa, Niamano Adria Day, Egum. Agreement, and also you are saying that. But could be a agency a bitum, and a Mayakonia judgment debt, Cassia, or UK, and also once and baby bree. So that is something that we need to acknowledge. That also mean COVID to say. Every state and every country necessarily will be a this so now on the board the month for mobile to reduce death casualties and also obedient to me and con and tokwa. They are also me and in financial sector cleanup, banking sector cleanup in sense. There's been a lot of arguments. Say Anka Abain could have avoided that debt and that cleanup. Now rather na buying first cannibal banks no na omonfa en save banks no but e am pempi no ye kan ye refia de ba ko bi and ya wonim say aban edikan etusa na mo no dada e ma banks diska hundreds of millions. I think it was around 600 million or so. Say omonfa save banks no ankosi aga to the extent that the report indicates say bank owners and the founders of these banks etam sikano de koyo private businesses ebi mu de bi koyo galam say o Zimbabwe dog ebi mu de bi BA Fred say pure water factories e wa Ghana sika ye de amount say and sometimes say a church ebu na nkofo hu bank situation na e wo no na ye wo banks wo my way mu a okoso okoyi sika omunye bi ma wo omunye liquid enti ondi sika da ho enti say ebi a wo sika e wo bank wo 100,000 papers on wo sika 100,000 but oko bank was oko use sika mu 20,000 kra oni bi utumi twa kwa me 4-5 days answer oko ya ma sa 20,000 maybe 5,000 say jifako. And it was a serious problem than the way we put it. We have banks almost staff no muntu mintu yomoka. We have banks na omo wachi omo to the extent say enu nti bosi omo abo a eseso omo tumi nya machinery na ko di sabosa na chiro omo ji omo sika no they didn't even have the capacity to even buy fuel into their vehicles to go and collect these loans.
Sorry. Nya okay nyina no kre. Tien you. Ne ye ma obi sika, ye tuo obi ka.
No, but ma oneso kakra me.
Ne ye tuo obi ka say bosome anase within a short interval their uncle run anko banks na inspection. Sanko for no moyo.
It was identified. You see,
then ya ye wo.
Bank of Ghana for now.
Yes.
And also another subject matter. But let's also acknowledge say there is evidence to show say between 2014, 2015 and 2016 Bank of Ghana to anamo. And that is where Bank of Ghana identified these banks in distress are omo musika. So omo fire capital injection, omo fire resuscitate omo as banks. And see, I think say hono so no ebia esi to be say bank omo to me twitwa your say aye adwuma because you say banks no were in distress. Into do baby crampo no our reports indicated say mo capital injection kakra. Now omo fire nyane bank ne so omo to me gina omo nan so. But there was a lot of indiscipline in the management of these banks. A lot. Obi to be bank owner, obi to be real bank. Next ke bi opebia no afana de ko.
Apart from Capital Bank, Menti be
oh UT Bank, GN Bank. Court in some no. Apart from Capital, one the other. Yeah, I think I agree.
It's been
with you.
how many years?
Yeah, we should probably put the Bank of Ghana and those who are responsible should probably put a lot more information as to what is going on. But what I am trying to say is say we needed as a state to save the financial sector from a complete collapse. Because o compare ni pado do omo lose omo nyuma as against depositors sika na nke betumi asora no pa ba ko na yira na then the state had to take a decision. Millions of Ghanaian depositors running into billions of cedis in the sense na ye bon ho ban as against a bia nipa be 100,000 200,000 bia omo so wan dey akedwom. So it was a major decision that they, and if you recall edu baby crampo not the confidence in the financial sector e kofem industries cry SMEs SOFA because the banks were not liquid enough to be able to advance these supports that they need to be able to stimulate omo edwuma no. And if the government had not done what we did very early at the time we did it, anka the entire economy may crumble because you need the banks to be able to push all other sectors of the economy. And now it's about taking that decision. Some of the banks were merged, some of them were aligned to other banks. In the process, some people lost their jobs because, of course, say bank edwuma de ya say sika ne yenya na etumi tua ye hoka na etumi ye de ye nyina. Enti yenti sa kamiensa we asese na eye ka in the long term no esese aban ejibo ye ho so to protect the state itself. Uye no free wa all the other debts are buying ayinke nyina ewo specific nyama na sasika no ekwakoye. And finance ministry has already released the list of 2021 as a 2021 public debt report. It's there, it's online our website, our parliament. Every single loan Ghana buying procure since 1956 it's in that report. And I will encourage Obia to go and pick that report. What I really think we should be doing as a people rather is yenkofa report no yenfa ye nindi chire say yakwaje sikebi yakwaje $100 million bi from World Bank 9th August 2021 say ye deba be Ghana Productive Safety Net project no sa project we no okọ northern sector ho it's a lot of projects going on within the north and the northern sector within the district assemblies. Some projects normally sit under the local government sector. Ni yen kwhwe say anya bia $100 million here again on the 9th of August 2021. The abansi or the kwakoye no or the ayana. Ye kwakoje loan be from Israel 4 February 2021 74.120 million. Yes say ye the best supply armored vehicles for the Ministry of Defense. Yen kwhwe sa 74 million anya bia the agi yes ye de kwakoye no ye de ayana. Ye kwaje 158.6 million bi. Yes ye de be design near the build friend saying Tamale to Wale Road phase 1 and ye be a young question sasika way ye the idea say the babayana 41 million for University of Environment and sustainable development was so many phase 2 yen kwhwe say dey na na dey make nyina ne say every single loan the government has procured from 1956 it was specific reason they say the bosia na dey
okay
enti see aba bedru baby yedru ene especially getting into debt distress. And official reports now means Abayan Kasa Abayan didn't run away from this. This Bloomberg report is not any exposition because in the 2021 report Abayan Kasa tro say I'm managing and we may hit into debt distress.
Okay, then it's Pajama Miss Asamo. So debt profile send a wabo boss ya de bani ade ya koje say they talk armored vehicles yato koje say we yaye bosia ya bu boss we emu fan kese no aye services and co-production ebetimi assign abetua and is a wo je bosia na eye bosia eno no ntimi nkoye adwuma mfasika ma emetua na sa wo say okay de meje ye na me dia ya esesa wo hwesa bosia ni yi
ba wo say bosia wo je bosia ye kwan wo je bosia ye kwan a eye production wo je bosia ye kwan a eye production wo je bosia ye Afram Plains Bridge a eye production because you see then you are going to ensure that agriculture in your manema cost was northern sector very good tamale kwan so nya no o metumi aye ni ye atremu ye no metumi transporting ye. I'll give you an example yet ye ukoma ngwase he ya na ukoto brode a prof obeto brode prof ne fu anu kan esano
body drew
esano say e bia obeto no be 5 cedi
e na mangwase no
mangwase me constituency adoso mangwase ofodua it used to be an industrial hub okoto esaba come find say oto no 5 cedi
dey o kan
eduro peja ai okoto no 5 cedi
a ye dey wo so no pan ba
good okoto no 5 cedi o mangwase a oba madina oto no 50 cedis unim dey tia because me no ka say every mangwase to adoso kwan and can say take you 10 minutes no e be take you be 45 minutes kwan na say poto enti that is the effect on us as a people as a result of the poor nature of the road enti saban kokwaje sika na all the beya adoso mangwase kwan a your production it has a direct impact on the economy and the lives of the people and it's going to ensure say a lot more farmers will be able to move their produce from mangwase to Madina without stress and without inflating the cost so that ombetume ni bebre no mo ayeden atom omo ye ni bebre no mo nya sika bebre no mo tua to bebre na nya sika free to ni de service ye bosi ya den ya kwa kwaje. And that is why me say I want us to pick sa report we and ya odo pa platform ye metena ye say ya 2 hours mwa ni fa no makum me ni DC is na edwuma me frɛ DC bi aka che ne say project we say o de sika we ye gi ye no na say o de twamfoni no fa bra ye beji pictures say ye gi nyina ministry bi a ye gi bo say ye de ma ye beji ni nyina na ya ni ye profile debt no e ho na ye beti gumbe e we yasum e say 550 kwame nkroma mbre no so ni ye de bedu 2021 and that is when we would really be able to appreciate which government has actually done us wrong and which one has actually done is right because no say me your doctor me your professor me your politician and what if the is what me do akoko do no problem the time be do one say e na eya say ye nyina ye nitua say ade we a ye yi say na tie but enya chia kakrape na politicians no obeso take political capital eden efrim no the say me wa mo dey abenu prof na otumi bu wa yes wa bibi etua yes regional no eden no ahwe ni ye enti eno so ye very important because ye ka nyina no ye be wie che na be kwakosi say wentumi an ye enti free okona mememra but answer na metumi agi atum say me free okona oba no be say me say wo de no wo ye ne sen and the report clearly tells us the debt profile from independence to 2016 to 2017 a year na be from 2017 to date every line
Professor Kofi Ejekun wa asem bia o ka o say hwan na bob bosia pa ena me fa ba ko ka ho hwan na bob bosia pa any hwan na ne bosia no wa say na wan fan ye de so de
dinka opani say ne krakra e kwan ben ye fa so wa sa level no you betumi ayi ho afri
enti I mean na me person me background
okay.
on the debt issues
nti bono na fe me nko
pen and they say 1 minute pe enti de ekenya ne say bosia bia ndi obon de ade ye Inya ba bedroom pempens we. The distress no is not mainly based on Sanya Meya Mabubui. Yen distress nankasa is caused by the 3 things that I have mentioned. In fact, we saw me and Sanya Mami and Sanya Free even in the report. We saw power purchasing agreement debt. No? We saw financial sector cleanup debt. No? Now we saw COVID debt in the free market. And we are not in distress. We are around 67 to 68%. I think yeah. And and on cause problems is how to fix it is what we are working at right now. Okay. We need to increase your domestic revenue mobilization. Critical. And Nutina, maybe they may advocate for taxes, levies, but say e-levy, no, because in my mind, e-levy, my dream, no, prof, e-levy, one of the 2 years or my more, ebia, me to be say transparent, and sinking bebre, we can say, yen we are in bebre, never to me a babeboa, a memboni, because it's electronic. Somebody no pay my sending mumu. Yet see me a cocotina baby. You can say all the tea is straightforward. But pot DNA, the cake, a hone, the border DNA, a human interface for a diano. So to be a baby now sinking fund. And see, I think that we need to allow ourselves as a people say, yem be a tax net. Yema digitization drive here, yes, enko yema ho kwan enko ye. Nema business bia a business or running a jume biano should be identified through this digital platform. Now obian contribute kakra. So that a coin be an ebe woman we back here. In fact, if you pick the debt profile, I think about 60 to 70% roads. Because the come here is on my way, a coin be a baby no, a bosia. A coin be a baby a bosia. Because a road for near there, ye can once a me. E de sika ketewa bi na eba
e to bisa road contractors na mbeka
cho say ketewa bi hwe mi krom latte road toll booth almost say ma 80 million a year prof mi krom latte enye unim de ntia mi krom latte kwan when I was MC we did all the quantities from Manfi Junction to Latte Township. It's going to cost 94 million Ghana cedis. What is that against toll booth annual 80 million ntia so
Inti odi ya ye
no something about here. No profit I haven't come to that. I know I am saying that the amount of money that goes into our road funds so I just say yeah but say that's how we take it.
But then is it
no you told Putin when according to road fund
but me about
and you told Putin when according to road fund
but then is
there are other funds other revenues according to road funds.
Okay. All right. Do the rapia.
Oh, talk with him there. Me I buy na so say me fa 200 asan beba. Me nim de ntia. Say me I buy na so me fa 200 asan beba. Enti me tiwe say mid-year review say end of year budget. Na say I buy kasa the toll booth beba. I think I'll be all for it because it's obvious say Ghanaians are clamoring for toll booth. Almost some family into ato. But I buy na own per se amount for beti ato.
Sanya wo wadi kan admit. Mon hwe say sika ni enkogu obi boto.
No, that's why I agree with you. Maybe there I had my own fair share when I was MCU when it comes to revenue leakage. Mami bi ano meka wa hada mami bi ojeje property rate. Me ko hu ni fi wa shama nka me collapse. Ko me compare ni revenue onya. Any ahia ode brey. Any afia o see here. Enti I agree. Enti if we are even going to introduce things like toll booth, I think it should be fully digitized. Fully digitized in a way sika no kran kodi obi nsem no decide whether or report here and say unreported.
Okay.
And then once we increase domestic revenue, it would help us to reduce your borrowing no. Ye ni nyina nso no na ye de ni hwe local industrialization because the local industrialization is what will help us to boost to reduce your imports. You reduce imports in the ebe increase the strength of your cedi no would himself 40% of your debt here can was me a exchange rate differentials 40%. The exchange say okobo bosi 100 million about 2 years ago and then bosi na 150 million dollars 140 million dollars so 40 million dollars na ka ho no exchange rate na time okobo bosi 100 million na 1 cedi and then exchange rate na ko 1 cedi 40 pesos. Enti ye mbusia na ye kan wansem akodu 400 billion akodu 400 billion no emu 40% enye busia bi aban bi akoji o emu 40% ye dollar na ho ode na akofem no every day that the exchange rate against the dollar is bad ye debt rate no den ekosro enti epie pagana ye mbo besia But so long as I am fixing your exchange rate issues, your debt portfolio would always be going up. It is not only about revenue generation locally. It is also about the local industrialization where you buy toothpick a ye imported. Send you buy toothpick no here. Na ye jai dollar do na yes sano. E ye normal bebre. And the boy in here to me a I think say I buy a to na movie. The short-term solution, any they are buying a year and ensuring say at least and you between your balance of payment support from IMF and your short term. The medium to long term is this industrialization drive that we are doing with the automobile companies, and then this 1D1F tender we are doing, and then the local and I say domestic revenue generation policies are here. See, I think so whether MPP, NDC, CPP, whoever it is, you bet me a year if it's a debt situation here with me. Otherwise, doc, just market. There is no road, major road in Ghana. You bet me a year, young Kokrokoo because it's very expensive. They say Latte Coin from Latte to Latte Junction to Latte, 94 million Ghana cedis. With one way.
Mate, me de manu esi, me da se pa se ode wano esi usai danko eno okunda so ebeba openeje kuneka o se ebeba eba ena aba ena ebai
ebeba ewo ahonka
ebeba mo ahonka
eba ewo ahonka si ebeba
sa
se eba de esi kwa
se o se ebeba eba aba ena ebai prof meja bi o mana eba prof ma ba fie
the tiara my di te on say anya bibia kra matra radio so a free 1997 as an a piece no me adom no bibia but already invest do sha if you bad you no asa bebra honorable kan aye be we na ye sika na adolson na sidi na hoden no na ye tumi ama when you na be share politicians be are kasa say ye ewo MPPO NDCO CPPO PPPO obia adwene say ekwan na ye faso a ekwan ye faso a ebema ya hoto ebebani but no ya no myself besides say na monim kwan we nyina
ada mo faso
ada na mo faso eti edu ba bia na medwene say akrachefo ni rabafo a ye o man mo ye ne o man na ani ni ye ndokrom nyame anim o say ya na ye say oh literacy rate nipa omutumi kenkan na you know yesa nipa bebre nyama wo graphic nipa say na o de to omani mo betumi akenkan atiase it is a nipa na yesua nwoma a memeka ho bi a neipa kuma person na kojo botio ne cham DC kwam kwache no se no mo ko school no ba bia but then nei ko parliament ko he omom kra masters miensa no gusun so ye bi ka ho distance education adawroma sabe obia pese ne degrees na ye chain na train ni din na space aka na nim no a odi degrees no ba so just o kreti hokese na ne degrees no etumi akọ it is a way nyina wo bibi edi a just sa brain na esenka ye kọ sa ne ame sa wo masuam wo bibi mayen na nye wo masua de pesamin kuminya ne menkwa me pese bibia eba me ho a wo masua na kofa akesesem bia braye enti eka ye die say mama say on abo kana mantese o kan public expenditure bia ho Uyi akwan ya was here na.
Prof Refi no.
Na ure fi say.
Refi.
Prof, so okay so akabe me nwa. So okay is our public expenditure.
Prof say some na no be kai.
Oh na say the oja pen o de mfufuo mo. Bro na ye kenyina. Honorable. Yes, bosia ya idea ye bi nso cost services. The duty adwuma for kan ya. Eti aban bi aba won say di kan no da bi mfa mo aban mo na mo ban ya mo nkoya mo da so. First term no na mo ministers yes say. Mo ba second term mo ministers yesterday. E dia na ma mo hu say ye ntwa so.
Ya achieve
Open way omu hwan so no mo ntwa so.
Omu hwan so.
Na ya you ma achieve your purpose in the first.
No so munya ministries bi o ha. O de ministry A ni B ni C kan no bisa say omo share da hene. I fan the share no e wo. Asa nipa no omo nyina ya adekro na edin ene e de atoto bia so. Obia nso minister no say na me bato minister we na the pros in kan ho we wa ye baba no ba bi atena ye baba no car ye baba no bibia special assistant ho utumi nya asoa bi o ha deputy minister be mienu miensa ene ye by regional minister ho na o deputy bia ni bi enso o mo ye dwuma because ofa me region say ya ye wo a district be say aduanan ne atire ya and then na minister na or regional minister or say mensa on to me ne MC for ni DC for no enye tu it say you to me ati sa ne man nyina so a danke ye koya ni adna o man de ma ye ka no e fa do so apompo pesem at time big man obia e big because bibi na say na say wo hwe Ghana ye clothing tade ne ntoma no ye fura obetumi anya obidia ono order form team but what den toto millionaire bi o US ha millionaire no oje ne jeans ba mi enu pe now ye order kon ba bi t-shirt ani anwan kra but the night of a t-shirt ani anwan come house is here I ma me besu
me ha me ho hey na de ya den he wo
aha minu bi me say tim bia otie say me say okwa yie baako na o fra na ntoma kama na otwe mienu yie foforo sa ba ya okoye o professor ne ma me bisa say na nya ntoma we ya na o de ba yie na o twe ni
o zo go to foforo
ana professor mu a wasa de we ya sa ba yie we eti edu ba bia say
Prof ya ba ku bi so o mkaka atade we dey ase wagina mu dodo
ya saw it say ye obia o kodje bosia o baabi na onipa kro na ye no ho awiemfo e na o tietie ni sika na o kodje ba na o do abeye akonkosem wa ha
high life
it say sa na ye penu de a ahwa sa na ye be kodo ora kwesi don ko GBC nyame mfa no currency na owo term bi kadibo yes o se unim busia ba se usua se obetua busia no na enye wo ho kadibo ne obi a wa bo busia na bibia nsisi na so kra so obetua bi eti ya tremu a ada se ya ba se busia no the bona asakoye NDC MPP
hwan ni mbopa
obi a hwe say hwan na bo dodo
hwan na ne bosia no
hwan na ne bosia no eye hwan na ne bosia nhyehyɛ no na eye ade na nhyehyɛ na ode kɔ ho ade na wo hwɛ ma yesisi wo na hu si hu no na yesei ya besa ya den sa na sa ade asa achi ye nya o mansa iti ye besre say ye koyanim no say no ye say akora no nkom fikyire wanya ko kana bedaye
de be na ye na wie
de be nya na nti aboa na kana wie o ye so me ka kire o say nkonti anya da ye say pe aduro bi na ye yam edita so ya koduru ho ye koyanim no deɛ bɛn ne yɛbɛtumi ayɛ a saa ɛkai ɛkwan a ɔka sɛ yɛyɛ yes yɛn nyinaa gye tum sɛ ɔyɛ kwan a ɔboa ma production akɔ so but the kwan no yɛyɛ di mfie sɛ
hwan na ɛyɛ yɛnim deɛ ne su ahunu te sɛ
hwan na ɔpene so kɔhwɛ kwan no sɛ ne yɛka sɛ yɛ no baabi a wayɛ usika aka mu yɛ sɛ yɛde ma wɔ no yɛde ade no Honorable Kojo Yanka sabra ɔbɛyɛ Ashanti regional minister ɛwɔ PNDC Bresom school bi wɔ Asante Achem hɔ baabi ɔmo so ɔmo asia wie yɛ bibia yɛato yɛn nsa frɛ minister sɛ ɔmmra mɛhwɛ ɔnena mu a ɔhwɛ oduru dan baako na oduru baabi na baabi apae na ɔsɛ ɛdan a meme bia no ni mimie ɛwa na ɔsan yɛ enti yɛde kwan ma obi a bɛnkyerɛ baabi a oduru bomfa nkwanta ɔfa hɔ oduru pɛmnase ɛkwan bi da hɔ a ɛno na etia paa kɔbosotwe ho
okay
uduru pɛmnase ano afa bepɔ so amakom ni ɛda hɔ a ɛnɔ Kokrokoo road ɛbɛyɛ mfie mienu ma ɛfa so bɛ bosomi atutu bakron so agye nsika
ɔbɛnemi so menkyerɛ wɔ akyiri efiri amasaman kɔ kaasoa kwan bi da akyiri hɔ ɛnso yɛ kwantia pa ɔfa so ɛyɛ paa yɛyɛ ni na nu bi kɔhwɛ
enti sɛ yɛbɛkɔ akɔgye bosia sɛ yɛde bɛyɛ kwan na bosia no ɛnam sɛ yɛsika mu nye duru nti ɛboɔ no kwa na ɛkɔ soro na yɛnyɛ ne yie na mfie bienu akyi yɛbɛsa akɔgye foforɔ sɛ yɛde kɔ akɔyɛ saa kwan na yɛsɔre a ne abɔtaa yɛyɛ akrakyefo yɛyɛ mmesiafoɔ yɛne asua nwoma ntra PhD hwan na nipa na onko school na onim sɛ because obi a ɔwɔ kurase bia maame bi a wanko school fratam ni a ɔde ne ba ko school no onim sɛ ɔde no ko school na wakosua baabi ɛde abɛboa efie na ɔde aboa ɔman no na sɛ yɛbɛkɔ school ne yɛabɛyɛ ɔman ne sɛ deɛ na yɛ school na yɛkɔɛ no sɛbea mu sɛbrɛ mprɛduasa mfa so ɔbɛɛ paa na ɛwɔ so because me teacher afaji no nyame fa no currency education ɔkyerɛ first lecture what is education is to prepare a mind to fit into his society yɛ tetew na watumi wone ɔman no trase a yɛagye watom na watumi atra ɔman no
baabi a wobɛhyɛ no wahyɛ
hɔ yie na waboa nipa na sɛ education yɛbɛtumi ayɛ ne sɛ yɛkɔ yɛnim na menya tumi a madwene me ne me fiefo nko ho sɛ ɔman no bosia no bɛkɔ sɛ a onim sɛ ɔman sɛ yɛntimi bɛkye nyinaa mu but ɛde ahokyerɛ ɛbɛbrɛ ɔman na aban bia ba baabi a obi ayɛ duro koraa na ɔbɛto ano so no ɔkɔgye bosia abɛyɛ foforɔ
yɛbɛba ban dada
ato so
yɛbɛba ban dada ndin
na yɛde ndin ato sɛ ɔno bae ɔno ɔyɛ menka nkɔkyere na mo mbɛtena aka sɛ universities a yɛbiebie di dina toto soɔ bebree bia ɔna bɔ ɔmo de ɔmo yɛ politicians nti onya bia university foforɔ uhia VC foforɔ uhia pro VC foforɔ uhia registrar ubehia provost ubehia head of department ahodo ade anka o ma saa university no affiliated to the university a no hyase dadana vice chancellor ba ko na o UW no ono an obehwe Kumasi campus na e wo UW but aban bia pese ono enyam ti yeye wenum nyina yes ya pese ya gie din se me peso ne yeye we a me peso na yeye we no ye gra fi se edeka ebre oman no anya hwe kura minim se asrewa ohwe ne kese so ansa no anyimi ne bu Ghana ase ye mpanimfo na ya edo oman no omo nhwe ye kese so na oman ka ye se pa ne niam ye we se eka emene ye ye ntumi ntua ana ya
papa
o kan say o kan maram bi o say na o kan no aka me say ti say ya nyai sa anigye nto aso no o say ababia aba oba abamu foforo a party bi aba fofra animu no ahokeka no pesa ya na kosra
prem
but anigye nto aso ba bi ado ba kwa kodro no wa hwe a wompe omo nim hwe a omo nhwe mpampuruja
prem
omo bi da ya dai
ene ye tutu ta
fwen
and a friend who prem
yeah ta
who that desa odi san ehyemu ananke san no wato no boase na o ya no yi nsrama kama no utim box ayon utimi mehu zo bi ade mpampro
bidi babro bidi aduane no hu kra na jara dum
enti aya montom boase na monwene oni bie ne omo a omni anu om de bekam bie no ba bia mo wo no penkro bia mo ko anambo say now we MC awa yen fa akapon no akopon sa braining na nko na we MC na enkura twa akopon ho ahia ni nyina emu ni pa nyina ehye wo sa ti se wo wanamontuo anko yi a wadi omu nyina ahwemo awie
Prof.
Yes sir.
Yeah, say we dey ne krakra no. Fa ne krakra no. Ne krakra na no.
Ne krakra na nse. Minister minister wa na obisa bisa nse mbebre. Oh yeah, syntax kakra. Yeah, what type of questions? Na literature mu or be a friend polar questions.
Okay.
And answer yes or no questions. And there were WH questions English. You say who, where, when, what. Then you know WH. They're from fact finding questions.
Okay.
But polar questions, need back on the yes or no. To be so be asked and say, what did he? Or near mommy, or to me can say Annie. But may I make a student say a yes or no question is a type of question that would demand either yes or no, if and only if the person answering wants to say so.
Okay.
Nipa na buya sebenarnya. On the bed mana yes or no.
Okay.
Do beside say what did he? O person on cancer and another day. O to Tim Bizarre and also found.
Kofi wasn't bad.
I wasn't now. On our told you, I've been now they pimp. Overquan, I said, now person on cancer. I am a cobio, the and I'm Menko. Oh, maybe I'm not. But over man, did you me crack around?
Prof, yeah, no pay. Doc. Me too apart no yenko
na na MVP for ekoto aba ekoba na say test confo so be the Kokrokoo to debe ya mo man to aba do mo hwe ni because test confo no om dey the youth om no me the future of the party ti ekwa akodu ba bi say afi om nyina be nwiwi na edu time a say om so keka om ho bo a party bia na ho odin gina ema any youth neso. It is a youth na ewom no edu ba bi na yesi eyi o masincha on say BC Ashanti regional election the same thing nti o say mpanimfo mo hwe ni ye na o meta o ya chi meta o me say na me no me know specifically e din ko me say in politics dogs are more honest than human beings on say ebo ebi mu din a won say ni fans are mom no ayebo no ya kotro aba na ebi mu atete ahwe na obi beji tumi na o me ba me yesi omo ho no o omo nya hwi nsema wo kan na me yeto abama wo ba susu ampa be si e kan ni akoyachi a se former chairman ka so beto basis ama all constituencies me wa otoy
yes e go STC manso
yo STC no 275 basis wo na ka mo aka so ampa ka basis no we omo spaces a enti omo amaba ke mo makwaba omo say me ba communication na nya papa media me ba I'll be listening, I'll be a listener, people have access to me enko ba say nya post na okosisa telephone number monye brother consultations enkanka tisi a de kase da monimpa ne MP primaries no ene flabera race na da omanim no man hwe ni ya opani na ka o say kora twema me ntwe na ma ne pai enti eduba bia o so mo ye consultation no mo di o mo ho nkomo no mo hwe nkan hu se party ni yi a ona o man ne benya so mfa so na TBB a anya me de a contestant to make kind and he's on record so I say oh or no Lucy because the opponent no or chase kadodo susu wampa so no so nya scan bi ankobeche ana onche say no kresi say ye chase kadia ye nhwe ni because emre bi beba ye nya nkofo a sebe omotumi abedi anim ebi mo akoye MPs majority leader kan or say nipa ni am say minority or say nipa ni bi o kasa kora sebe nya onte ntase bi anim so mo parliament e san say o wosko to me year campaign na otuotua yenti nipa pi account ye nwin ho yie nti e koba se party card bearing member bia e man kan man to aba hwana o kwa akoma na esika ugosia na we ntumi ntua obi a nti se kwa o mfa so o mbeye na sikasem na frim na omo asebesebe omo wo pepa obi wo ho a onimdie no nso ompese ye bedi na tam ye be jojo nti oso onkokora na mo wo pepa so mbeye na omo ye no ye nhwe because the post ni nyina si general secretary pe ni etuaneka oropeu the whole party setup executive general secretary pe ni etuaneka na omo makada na omo prepare so omo ba na omo so mba hwan ebetu omo ka ombesom anti minia wo gidi pa se ne ye kan me besom edu ba bia obi ka akora wo fogisi ebie door no man ansa na watena se ye nhwe ne yie saa ye besom ye son de ya ati na omo ba ye mum ene ye somom enti ye hwe wom other parties no so we wish them well so omo mra no omo so meyi omo kandifo ni ye nhwe ye ntoto adwen the fact is say obi to aba ma obi no wan to ama no nkire se ompewasem na mum kai say John or say fear delegates fear them anybody bi nso asankwan pa bi asankwan na yɛnhwɛ ne yie enye sika nkwan ne de yɛ ade nyina na am dawase
medase Dennis
Leo am say me masama make a trot one say kana fonko so nya arehemu ewo na dan kweko fado aban we mu oman chiche de challenges no den te den kra beba oman bia nso ne how oman bi wo ho a ne challenges economic challenges to say yedi amai for so kwa omo de ne violence terrorism high crimes omo so mo challenge no oman bi so kra ho a obekọ no omo challenge na drugs endro bone oman bia ene how dia eye crucial and say obenya leadership a oye willing na our capacity a obetumi eye free sa o how ni mu na adedan kweko fado aban has been very sincere with us as a people between 2017 to 2019 December na early 2020 yenyina ni mekwan a papa ni na ban e fa Ghana no de yenkoko ginaye ene bibio do yekoko siye. I was reading recently in Pose 2018 remains one of the most happiest years in our lives in this country for a very long time. Because sad distress and a womb between 2013 and 2016 no. At least between 2017 late 2018 no. Na another buying it to me asoso anu kakra kra den amaye. It was quite unfortunate say in the midst of all this recovery no. And you been asa akwanhia bone through COVID. Afi Russia-Ukraine war so a crucial to your economy and so ababeka ho no. Me de me wogidie pa e wo mtrim e wo makobe mu se te bia e wo mu sisia no is only temporary. Na me hwe nhyehyeye ene yakwan abai we dia to fam in the past few months in trying to salvage the situation and bring us back onto the path of recovery. In him say ento ankokopem afe na wiye no na Ghana yetumi asan esi kwan paso ama yetumi asan yeden akoyenim. The issue of debts will be dealt with. The issue of inflation will be dealt with. The issue of foreign exchange will be dealt with. The issue of fuel prices will be dealt with. I think say be a few days ago. It's yes, almost full price on a drop it to a big kakra. There you understand that they are say a drop it kakra and can now, some people want to know because I drop your business. Saying
apart from so tier crowd, filling stations, no, you're tuned by a peswa.
Saturday,
and I don't know, but yet is our time with
we on the Monday.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that is also very
so
true.
where is the regulator?
No, but I mean that's also. But I mean, when it comes to issues of regulation, I mean you'll be at you. But that also tells us the kind of persons or people that we are. They be out here, Mikawa. Yeah, as a people, no. Yeah, honesty level, not the same. Say, obi to be for brother 5 cedi fi mango ase. No better than 50 cedis of Madina. Ubi sana o se petrol boy de. Na petrol boy no senkwa na account ya. Brother no tono between 5 cedi, odi 50, odi 45 cedi profit atoso. School for to be letter. Me school am mark on and say I try me letter say fuel prices cost with here too. Now fuel price no. Yeah the top yeah the I don't know the two school fees mo.
Yeah, but
it is an indirect indirect bearing. It is all the better so and you baby sa.
Be near indirect, be a direct.
This is the me monfa bus and family me na miss me am from mouse school.
Or move to car koto near mom baby school.
Inti no ya kakra, inti no ya kakra. So I just say, but o for school fees 50,000 Ghana. Now they call 2,500 Ghana. Now say a fool. A profiteering. In other jurisdiction, a crime. But unfortunately, that's where we find ourselves as a people. What I can say and say, I can tell you without any shadow of doubt, say a bind we will fix every single situation we find ourselves in. And by the time we end this year, I be middle of 2023, you know. You say we are recovering from the forex distress, we are recovering from the fuel prices crisis, we are recovering from the inflation situation. The aya mama Rishim Kakane said, Niama yeke nyinano. And ye yankwane ye so fast no way. That means it is not as if we are doing anything extraordinary wrong. But rather there's a crisis out there globally. I say yanka say boa boy ho near to so ano. Kana phone come to mu no munya Rishim. Challenges in the beba. Or how ni the beba. Attesting the beba. But the here say your man penini abaya or more about the whatever. And what a dream pass on be fixes our problems that day. Am I? But that's the way.
Honorable, Usha president. Can say on your reshuffle.
Make I say.
Catch Usha president. Can say on your reshuffle.
Okay.
Now, CEOs now a be deputy me and sons on Teso. Catch it.
I'm a family BBC Nigeria. I'm on top pan on the strike. I had a pan.
Yameni cry see some community or you mean you binto. I ain't bito.
Anyway, Prof Medasiano Pay, Dennis Miracle Abuaje, and Dr. Benjamin Ochre Ankra, Penifo, Medamasepa, Mona Eja, Madaru Mabudu Munyansa, Ebe Boya, Mano Pay, yet me Achuchin Koma, Efa Yeme. Mama, me be a Kakran San Marco. China nyame ya adomo a me papa baako your friend Mr. David Aban XW01 David Aban XW01 David Aban na Oba Holy Trinity Catholic Church ayen de your friend grandpa nyame ya adomo a China grandpa one of the founding fathers of Holy Trinity Catholic Church Obenyam Fia Diosunum 75 years. Grandpa, we are proud of you. Holy Trinity is proud of you. We celebrate you and pray for God's blessings upon your life. Advance one to you, Mr. David Aban, XW1 David Aban. Grandpa, we call you at Holy Trinity Catholic Church. We say thank you. Thank you for your service to Mother Church. Thank you for your service to humanity. God bless you. And this is to wish you Richmond Damois of Mecklin Hotel Kumasi. From Mecklin staff to you, Mr. Richmond Damois of Mecklin Hotel Kumasi. Happy birthday, sir. Thank you, Justice Ishan. Thank you, as always, Justice. Mr. Mensasa, aka Apofi, formerly of Gan West Municipal Assembly, Amasaman. Happy birthday to you too, Mr. Apofi. Apofi. We'll be drinking all the beer. My Chairman General Kwame Safakan Kofi Kumbes and Mobata Kopim Premobato Yamaya Dumaya on Watchana Midabradasum Gijamo Makramo.
Living in the world, my brother. Some are really go hate you. Get ready to encounter the Holy Spirit. Ohima Mercy Ministries and Outreach, in partnership with Soul Brother Records and ICGC Calvary Temple, presents Tabia Tehila Experience 2022 under